Northbound. Why did you come back so early today? Northbound. Our secret marriage. Can it be made public?
I said it 3 years ago. Do you dare to make it public? Immediate dissolution of marriage. Do you need me to remind you again?
But last night. I thought we were different.
Stop daydreaming. Married to you. It hashtag 39 as the shame of my life.
Hey, everyone, I'm here to spill some anonymous tea. Our President Fu promised his subordinates. We've been secretly married for 3 years.
Promise. You have to in the company group chat. Sending this kind of disgusting stuff.
Is not me. I haven't mentioned it to anyone. It's not you.
Who else would do something so pointless? I've underestimated your shamelessness.
Heading north. I heard that you and Sunua are already married.
No. That's Su Nual with ulterior motives. Spreading malicious rumors in the company.
Heading north. You're not lying to me, are you? My chest hurts so much, I feel like I'm dying.
I'm coming right over. Go! Get over there and apologize to Lu Yu. Kneel down.
Why? What did I do wrong?
Explain it to Xiao Yu. What's really going on with the company group?
Promise. About your secret marriage with Beixing. Did you really fabricate the rumors?
It was my wishful thinking. I have a crush on Mr. Fu. We're not married. Miss Lu, please don't be angry.
Go north. What she just said. Is it true?
Of course. Even if I'm getting married. The one I want to marry is only you. No matter what methods you use, at the company, keep our secret marriage under wraps. Otherwise, I won't let it go. You hear me?
Loud and clear.
Mrs. Fu.
I'm not. You've misunderstood.
You, Sunua, have been married for 3 years. You've been hiding this from me, a good friend.
Colleagues, I'd like to clarify something with everyone. Rumors about me and President Fu in the company group yesterday. I made it up. Here it is. I apologize to everyone. And I apologize to Mr. Fu.
Captain Su usually so gentle and quiet. Didn't expect such shamelessness.
I told you yesterday, Captain Su isn't worthy of Mr. Fu. I guessed it was a rumor from the start.
Sunua, what's really going on? You're not the type to spread rumors.
Jian Lai, thank you for believing in me. Just this matter. Let it end here.
Let it end. Promise. You're fired.
Mr. Fu, once I leave, this matter should be settled, right?
So, I wasn't wrong. You're the one who sent the message in the group.
It wasn't me. It was sent anonymously. I can't trace it for now.
You admitted it in public. Still trying to argue in front of me? You think I'm easy to bully?
Heading north. All these years, in front of you, I'm always afraid I might do something wrong.
I never forced you to be my wife. Perfect. Sign the papers now. Both are free. Sign the papers now. Both are free.
What if I don't sign?
Stay by my side. Luyu's heart condition won't get better. It's Luyu again.
I understand.
Sign it quickly. Don't make me force you.
We're getting a divorce. What if my dad pulls the funding? What will happen to Nanmu Airlines then? Have you thought about it?
Are you threatening me?
I'm not. Just. My dad cares the most about face.
It has nothing to do with me.
Sign quickly.
Mom,
Son. About the company group. I've heard about it. Perfect. To make up for Sunua with a grand wedding.
Mom. Our matter. Don't worry about it.
Mom doesn't have much time left. I just want to see your wedding before I die. That's not too much to ask, is it? The Su family is a prominent household. Sunua defied family pressure to marry you in secret. The Fu family must not wrong her.
Sunua, are you out of your mind? If you didn't do it, why would you admit to it?
Just consider it my foolishness. I don't know either. Why would someone confess?
Let Mr. Fu check it out. He easily knew who sent it. Anonymous message.
Never mind, let's not bother him.
You, a proud Miss Su from the Su family, would never have let it go back then.
Jian Lai. Let's not talk about that. People change.
But you've changed too much in these 3 years.
What are you doing?
Come with me.
No, I have to look into this for her.
You're really cunning. To avoid divorce, you'd even use my mom.
What?
Don't act innocent. I've already signed the divorce agreement.
You can divorce anytime you want.
My mom wants us to have a wedding ceremony, and you know I can't say no.
I really didn't tattle.
I hate being controlled. You keep pushing my limits.
You scoundrel, how dare you touch my daughter? You scoundrel, how dare you touch my daughter?
Promise.
Dad.
I've withdrawn the investment from the Fu family.
Dad. The investment can't be withdrawn.
There's no room for discussion. We'll wait until you're better. Get the divorce done right away.
In-laws, this marriage cannot be dissolved.
It's too late for regrets now.
Apologize to Sunua quickly. Hurry up.
I have no regrets. If Sue's withdrawal of funds can lead to a divorce from Sunua, I can agree to that condition.
You ungrateful child. This is not about money.
Mom.
Mom.
Promise, Mom. Don't divorce Beixing. He has you in his heart. He just doesn't realize it yet.
Mom. We're not getting a divorce. Please don't get upset.
Mom. How's Mom doing?
You killed my mom. Are you happy now?
Mom.
You have no right to call her mom. If it weren't for you making our divorce public, my mom wouldn't have died. From now on, I'm cutting ties with Sunua. For good. My mother's account. We'll settle with you slowly.
How could this happen?
Promise. Go home with Dad. It's time to let go.
Jian Lai. What's wrong?
I found out who leaked in the group. She said it was Lu. She made her do it.
Lu Yu. Dad. I can't go back with you right now. What are you doing here?
Miss Sue. Let me introduce myself. I'm the new co-pilot. Lu Yu.
You have a heart condition. How could you an airline company?
Of course, it's a special favor from Beihang. Sorry, I forgot. He doesn't even want to publicly acknowledge your marriage. You wouldn't understand. What would a man do for the woman he loves?
If he's already chosen you, why are you still framing killing the mother-in-law?
Don't talk nonsense. What have I falsely accused you of?
I have evidence of you bribing someone to leak in the company group chat.
Help. Go north. Help. Go north. Her. She suddenly came and hit me.
You're only happy when you're harming those around me.
The one who exposed our secret marriage is her. I have proof.
Want to pin my mom's death on me? On someone else?
You've already decided in your heart that I'm the guilty one.
Yes. Only you would resort to any means to achieve your goal.
Mom. I'm sorry. I promised not to divorce you. I can't do it anymore. Dad.
I've made up my mind. I'll call the press to announce your marriage to Fu Beijing to everyone.
Dad. My mother-in-law just passed away, and as you can see, he won't agree.
Just relax and leave the rest to Dad.
Dad. I've decided to get a divorce.
I know you're disheartened. But these are your mother-in-law's last words. Since you promised her, don't go back on your word.
How infatuated are you with me that you promised this? Need to use Namu Airlines to go bankrupt, threatening to expose our marriage.
That's not my intention. I'll ask my father not to take action against your company.
Forcing me to marry you 3 years ago. Wasn't it your intention? If you did it, why won't you admit it?
I thought you agreed to the marriage alliance. After all, we've known each other since childhood.
I agreed to a secret marriage. This marriage alliance is the greatest humiliation to me.
I'm sorry. If you had told me earlier,
In short, for the sake of Namu Airlines, I agree to go public with you, but be prepared to bear my wrath.
heading north. Let's go to the Civil Affairs Bureau now. I'll stay far away from you in the future. Is it okay?
If you say divorce, then we divorce. If not, then we don't. I'm sorry. From now on, what you say doesn't count.
Promise.
Nancy Why, it's you.
What? Are you disappointed to see me?
When I passed out. It wasn't you who saved me.
Then who else could it be? You were all alone, collapsed by the roadside. You had already fainted.
It seems. I'm hallucinating.
What's going on with you? Why are you coughing up so much blood?
Maybe. I've been working too hard lately.
I've been abroad for 3 years. I've decided to return home and take over the family business. What's troubling you? You can tell me.
I'm doing well. Thank you for saving me.
I heard. You and Fu Beixing have always been in a secret marriage, during the 3 years I was away. Did he treat you badly?
Nothing. He treats me well. I asked for a secret marriage. I don't like showing off.
Promise. Do you think I'm a fool?
I'll treat you to dinner when I'm free. I have things to do today. I have to leave first.
You're not well. Let me take you wherever you're going. No arguments. Otherwise, I won't let you leave.
I'm going back to the Sue's.
Okay. I haven't seen Uncle Sue in a long time either. Just in time to pay a visit.
You're quick to reconnect with an old flame.
Nancy Let's go.
Fu Beixing. You've become much more venomous in 3 years.
It's been 3 years. You've become quite refined. As the saying goes, one takes on the I advise you to stay away from this woman. Otherwise, I will also be affected by her malice.
Fu Beixing. Do you really have to embarrass me like this?
Still married. You're already seen with another man. How dare you talk about dignity? Go! Get out of here and go home. Go! Get out of here and go home.
She's sick. Can't go with you.
Mr. Liu. This matter. It's not your place to interfere. Mind your own business. Wait until she gets divorced. Then it's your turn.
You. Fu Beixing. No matter the cost. I will take Suno away. Just you wait.
You just can't wait to find a man to humiliate me.
No. I fainted on the road. He happened to find me and took me to the hospital.
Fainted. You might as well tell me. What illness is so serious?
I don't know. Still waiting for the results.
Scheming hard. Make men revolve around you. Miss Sue, you must feel quite accomplished, don't you?
I've agreed to the divorce. You're the one who won't let go.
Your actions led to my mother's death, and you haven't atoned for it. It's over. Isn't that a bargain for you?
Let me go. Let me go. Crying already?
My revenge has just begun. You too. Keep a close eye on her. Without my permission, no one is allowed to open the door for her.
Go north.
Where did you hide Sunoa?
My wife and I are none of your business.
You can't seriously want to stay married. The daughter of your father's murderer. Can you?
Murderer of my father. What do you mean?
3 years ago, Nanma Airlines, on the brink of bankruptcy, your father was forced to jump off a building. I don't believe you haven't suspected Su Zhaoshen.
You think I'm someone who can be swayed by a few words? Who do you think I am, Fu Beixing?
Of course I have evidence. You'll be convinced after hearing this. The Nanmo Airlines funding chain.
The shortage is your doing.
It's me. Old Fu. I'm sorry.
What do you want?
Divorce Sunoa. I'll give you the full version of the recording.
A segment, I'm not sure. Where did this recording come from? Just let me get a divorce. You think I'm that gullible?
Why is my head hurting so much? Heading north.
I don't know what's so special about you that keeps Lou Nancy so obsessed.
What have you done to him?
Are you that worried I might hurt him? It's rare to see you show genuine feelings for someone.
In your eyes. You've never seen the true feelings I have for you.
Go take a bath.
What are you up to now?
You're asking on purpose. Do you really think so? I came home early to check on you.
Please. I've had a headache all day. Can we see a doctor first?
Even if it's a real headache. You deserve the pain. It's your just desserts.
There will be a press conference in 3 days. Reveal your marriage to Sue Nua. I've invited well-known media. I hope you perform well. Don't disappoint me again.
Father-in-law. I'd like to ask you a question.
Go ahead.
I've heard that back in the day, Lou Nancy I also proposed to you. Why? Didn't you choose him as a son-in-law?
It was Sue Nua who chose you. She said she likes you. If I were choosing a son-in-law, I wouldn't pick either of them. Neither of them is any good.
Like me. Just because my family went bankrupt. Easier to control than Lou Nancy. But you underestimated me.
It was Sue Nua who chose you. She said she likes you. If I were to pick a son-in-law, I wouldn't want either of you. None of them are any good.
Get out to the guest room. I don't want to touch you today.
Mr. Fu, I heard there's a big announcement today. Is it true?
You'll find out soon. Thank you, everyone. Here, I have something to announce to everyone. This Miss Sue is my wife, to whom I've been secretly married for 3 years.
No wonder Nanmu Airlines rose from bankruptcy in just 3 short years. It turns out the Sue family was behind it. That makes sense.
If only all this had happened 3 years ago. Now, even if we announce it, our marriage is already full of holes.
However, on a chosen day, we will officially divorce. After the divorce, I will marry Miss Lu Yu.
What's going on, Miss Sue? Can you explain why you want a divorce?
I'm sorry, I have nothing to say.
Of course you have nothing to say. Because back then, you took advantage of my family's bankruptcy and forced me into marriage.
Is this true, Miss Sue?
Fu Beixing, why did you have to embarrass the Su family like this?
Su Nua, you're really not a good friend. So you really did marry Mr. Fu. You lied to me, saying it wasn't true.
I'm sorry, Jian Lai. I promised Fu Beixing, don't tell anyone.
Boss Fu is too ruthless. It's going viral everywhere now. The press conference video.
Are they all cursing at Su's family? Cursing at me?
Not really. There are still some people speaking up for you.
Don't lie to me. Hey, Dad. The Su company must be under a lot of public scrutiny, right?
Your dad can handle it. Rest well. Dad will come see you once he's done.
Don't be sad. Who doesn't meet a few jerks in their lifetime?
I'm not heartbroken over love. I just feel sorry for my dad.
You have to pull yourself. It's time to go help your dad manage the business. and take down Nanmo Airlines to get your revenge.
Jian Lai. Why would you think so? It's Fu Beixing who wronged me.
Just because you're willing to have a hidden marriage for 3 years? If it were me, I would have refused on the spot if he suggested a secret marriage. Marry or not, I'm not short of suitors, you know. In any case, foolish jerk to let such a good woman go. He'll live to regret it.
I just hope he won't cause me any trouble.
Young Master Fu, what's going on?
Nothing. What do you need?
Just got some news. Several company shareholders are demanding to withdraw their investment. I can't persuade them. They all say it's a dead order from Su Zhaoxing. No withdrawal. Die with Nanmu Airlines.
I saw it coming. Tell them to retreat. I don't believe it. You can't survive by offending the Su family.
Anyway, I told my dad not to withdraw yet. However, my dad's conditions are a bit harsh.
To have you go home.
To stop me from being your assistant. Not only that, I'm supposed to go home and get married, inherit the family business.
Another arranged marriage.
Right. It puts me in a tough spot. You've suffered so much over this marriage alliance. I dare not agree. Then don't agree.
Without your family's funding, I can still save the company.
How? The Su family clearly wants you dead.
3 years ago, I succumbed once. This time, never.
Fu Xiao. To be honest, promise these 3 years. It #39. That's really good.
What do you want to say?
I'm just curious. How can you hate her so much as your wife?
Forced marriage. Dislike at first sight.
But I remember, when she first flew an international flight, you were so worried you couldn't sleep all night, and you dragged me to drink.
Nothing of the sort. Why would I worry about her?
All right, I'll get back to work then.
Wait. The recording I asked you to check before. How's your investigation going?
No leads on Su Zhaoxing for now. Only found out about your dad's suicide. Received a call from Lu Nancy's.
A phone call. Lu Nancy's dad.
Right. But it's unclear what was discussed. It was 3 years ago, after all.
Keep investigating. We must get to the bottom of this. Still, where is Lu Nancy now?
Should be at the hospital. Xunhua fainted during the press conference. He just
what? Stays at the hospital, never leaving.
He really is. Caring for others.
Promises in the ward. She's your girlfriend, right?
Yes.
Based on the examination results, consider Miss Su's multiple fainting episodes. A preliminary. She's at risk of having a brain tumor.
Okay.
Got it. Also, Miss Su is pregnant.
What?
You'd better discuss it with her. Because treating a brain tumor and having a baby, you can only choose one.
Contact the top brain tumor experts and ask them to come to our city.
Just had a chat with a friend. All I remember is feeling a bit dizzy, and then I fell asleep.
According to the test results, considering Ms. Su's multiple fainting episodes, a preliminary is that she's at risk for a brain tumor.
There's been too much going on and she's exhausted. More sleep is good.
I've had enough rest. Nancy, can I be discharged now?
The doctor says it's not possible for now.
I want to see my dad. With what's happened, he must be very busy.
I'll find a way to help the Su family. Observe for a few more days. There's no need to rush.
But
Nothing, but be obedient. Let me help you lie down.
Promise. I was going to check if you were dead. I didn't expect you to be living so comfortably.
Fu Beixing. Don't forget, you're the one who caused this. Do you have a conscience?
If I tell Sunua that you betrayed her father's secrets to get me to divorce her, what do you think she'll think of you?
You dare.
I'm taking Sunua away right now. You better not stand in my way. But you could give it a try. See if I dare. You don't have to act like you're hurt. Let others see. They might think I really hurt you.
Don't I hurt you? You made a fool out of me.
You made a fool out of me first. I just returned the favor.
Congratulations. You did it. Just one last step.
The divorce certificate hasn't been
My head is really uncomfortable. Can you wait until I'm discharged?
I don't want to wait a single moment. Marriage is like a coffee press clamped around my neck. It makes every minute and every second a torment.
Okay. I'll go with you. Fu Beishing, can you slow down? My head hurts a lot. I can't keep up with you.
You still haven't learned your lesson.
I don't understand what you're saying.
We haven't gone through the divorce proceedings yet. You and Lou Nancy are getting cozy in the hospital.
Fu Beishing. Every time being with Lou Nancy, you get very angry. Are you jealous?
Jealousy. You too? How many media outlets are watching you now? Don't make me more ashamed.
Yes. Everything I do is a disgrace to you. What about you and Liu Yu? Isn't that a disgrace to me too? I like you. Is there a mistake? Was it wrong to bring all the resources of the Su family to Nanmu Airlines? I could have been a lady of great wealth in the Su. I stayed by my father's side. I inherited the family, but I gave it all up to be your co-pilot. Where did I go wrong?
Shut up. This is all your own delusion. I never asked you to do any of this.
Yes. It's all just my own delusion. So, from the moment I fell in love with you, I was wrong. Completely wrong.
Heading north. What are you doing here?
Go bring the car over.
What's the car for? Miss Sue. What happened to her?
Hurry up.
All right. I'll get the car.
Get up. Come home with me first.
Home. Where do I even have a home? You still want to take me back? To continue bullying me, right?
Are you playing the victim again to gain sympathy?
Heading north. I've already called Song Hao as you asked. It's just that. Are you sure you want to leave her at home?
I'm going to find out if she's really sick. Or just pretending.
Heading north. My dad is on my case again. When are you going to finalize your divorce?
Even if I divorce her. Within 3 years. I can't marry you.
Why not? You've already announced it at the press conference.
My mother just passed away and I must mourn for 3 years. Lu Yu. If you can't wait, you can choose another man.
When we were dating, your family went bankrupt. You said you didn't want to hold me back, so I had to go abroad. I see you don't really want to marry me.
If that's what you think. There's nothing I can do.
You.
What's wrong with Miss Liu again?
Leave her alone. Find out if Sunua is really sick.
Go to the hospital to check for illness. No matter how skilled I am, I still need instruments to assist.
Cut the crap. The 4 diagnostic methods, you're not unfamiliar with them. Even if Su Nua is sick, it won't be too serious. Just take a casual look.
Judging from the complexion, it's indeed not good.
What are you doing touching her?
Nonsense. Feeling her pulse. Are you going to let me touch her or not?
How long are you going to do this? If you're not skilled enough, go home and practice some more. Let go already. What are you up to?
Good news. Which one do you want to hear?
Cut the crap, tell me or not.
The bad news is, Su Nua suffers from severe headaches. As for the specifics, we need to go. It can only be detected with instruments.
She's really sick.
If you don't trust me, why did you call me over?
I just don't trust her. What's the good news?
In theory, it's good news. But for your current situation, it's actually bad news.
Stop teasing and just tell me.
I just took a pulse. It's a pulse of joy. In other words, she's pregnant.
Pregnant. This can't be. Is it me you don't trust, or yourself?
Prescribe some medicine. Get rid of it. You don't even want your own child.
Who knows if that's even my child? Lu Nancy, I stay with her in the hospital for so I don't believe. Nothing happened between them.
But what if it really is your child?
Am I really pregnant? What should I do? Dad.
That jerk Fu Beixing took you away.
Yeah. He said to take him to get the divorce certificate.
Let's get it done quickly. Next, I'll withdraw all resources. He'll go bankrupt again. It's just a matter of time.
Dad. Let it go. The others at Nanmu Airlines are innocent.
I don't care. I'll make sure you get justice for all the wrongs you've suffered.
Dad. I'm pregnant.
Do you want to keep the baby?
He carries the blood of the Su family. Our Su family is so vast. We can accommodate this child, right?
I understand.
But what if it's really your child? Promise. I'm giving you one last chance to tell me the truth. Whose child is it really?
Where have you taken Su Nua?
This is her home too. Stay here. Seems alright.
Home. It's a prison. It's a curse. It trapped my daughter's soul here.
Dad. You're here.
Open your eyes and look. What you've done to my daughter.
If you're just here to blame me, no need to go that far. I have no regrets about what I've done.
How noble of you. What about your own child? Do you have no regrets?
Dad. You promised not to mention it to him.
You must have told Lu Nancy about the pregnancy, right? Otherwise, how could he take such good care of you? However, I would suggest Lu Nancy to get a DNA test. What if the child is mine?
Scumbag. I was going to let you off for the sake of the child. From this moment on, I'm going to make you regret it for the rest of your life.
Dad. I'm sorry.
I don't blame you. This child can be raised by the Su family even without a father.
Thanks, Dad.
Su's family only has one daughter. Think about the child. You have to pull yourself together.
Dad. I'll go home and be your assistant. Once I can manage the company, you can retire with peace of mind.
This is more like it. Go. Dad today is cooking personally.
What are you thinking about?
Contemplating work matters. How do you know I'm here?
Just passing by. I heard you're going home to take over the family business. Congratulations.
Just helping Dad with some simple tasks. 3 years away. A lot has changed. Start from scratch.
You look much better. It's good to change your environment.
I used to feel suffocated by my dad's control. Only now do I feel being by Dad's side is truly blissful.
If only back then. You married me. Would everything be different?
There are no what ifs. And we're better off as friends.
Promise. Can you give me a chance?
I've made up my mind. No more thoughts about marriage or emotions.
I can wait. Until you're ready.
Lou Nancy, I suggest you'd better not wait.
Dad.
Uncle.
3 years ago, I told you to give up on that idea. Later on, you can forget about marrying my daughter. You can forget about marrying my daughter.
Why, Uncle? You can make Su Nua marry Fu Beishing. Where am I inferior to that jerk?
Just because I am Su Zhaoshang. I say it's not happening, it just won't do.
Dad. I never really understood why you have such a big issue with Nancy.
Dad has seen too many people in his life. He's a one-legged hypocrite.
He's always been good to me. You'll find out later.
In short, keep your distance from him.
What brings you here? You're not welcome here.
There's no grudge between us at all. Could it be that you'd get close to me just because of a promise? Jealous of me?
Don't mention that woman to me. Get out. You're just like her. It makes me angry just looking at it.
The fund Su Zhaosheng withdrew. The broken investment. I can help you make up for it.
What's your purpose? To make Su Nua and me divorce.
No. Let's join forces. No Su Group.
Give me a reason. Otherwise, why should I trust you?
Don't you want to take him down? Su Zhaosheng has dominated Haicheng for 30 years. He's blocked all our paths.
I don't have the same ambition as you. Farewell. No need to see me off.
You're nothing but a coward. Su Zhaosheng forced you to marry Su Nua. You only dare to take revenge. Promise a woman.
You give me my dad's recording before he committed suicide. I would consider whether to move against Su Zhaosheng.
It won't be that easy for you. Because it involves. There's still the mystery of your origins hidden.
My origins.
So, do you want to take action?
Tell me about your cooperation plan.
Su Zhaosheng has transferred a lot of assets overseas. Find the evidence. He will face imprisonment. Su's group, bound to go bankrupt.
Since you know so much, why don't you look into it yourself?
I don't want Su Nua to hate me. Anyway, you don't mind. Right?
Somehow. Use all connections. Find evidence of Su Zhaosheng transferring assets overseas.
This is quite challenging.
Of course. I wouldn't have come to you if it was easy.
Miss Su, the baby in your womb is very healthy. Just come for regular checkups.
Thank you, doctor.
You have some malnutrition. My husband came with me.
Okay. Baby. You never had a father growing up. You won't blame mom later, will you? I've always carried the household register with me. We can get the divorce certificate right now.
I didn't come here to divorce you.
Then what do you want to do?
About the child. I want to have a serious talk with you.
There's nothing to talk about. You've already said it all. He's not your child.
Now I can be sure. He is.
Whether he is or not, nothing can change that. Let me know when you get divorced.
You wouldn't want the child to be born without knowing who their father is, right?
Don't tell me. We need to continue this marriage.
For the sake of the children, I have no objections.
But I have. I don't want my child to know his father is someone like you.
Order the most expensive roses for me. Deliver them to Sue's group every day for Sue Noah. With a note that says, "Wife, I was wrong. I'll see if you take the bait."
Promise. I heard from people at the company. Fu Beixing has been sending you flowers every day.
I had the front desk throw it away as soon as I got it.
Regarding this matter, what's your take on it?
You're suppressing Nanmu Airlines. He's probably scared of going bankrupt and backed down.
A person like him? Even if his bones are broken, his mouth is still stubborn. All the backing down is just an act.
So him sending flowers every day to apologize means he has ulterior motives.
I don't know. His thoughts are too profound.
Why is the house such a mess? A smell. Where's the nanny?
No nanny. Before. It's all Sue Noah's doing.
I'm talking about you. Such a great woman. Why are you getting a divorce?
Cut the crap. How's the investigation going?
Can't find anything.
I had a feeling.
Are you crazy? Then why did you ask me to look into it?
I've already prepared additional preparations. Can also take down Su Zhaoxing.
You still can't swallow the anger towards the Su family.
There's Su family. There's suspicion of causing the Fu family to go bankrupt and forcing my father to commit suicide.
I understand how you feel. It's just. Su Zhaoqing was the richest man in Haiqing 10 years ago. What's the motive behind this? And there's a contradiction in these matters. It's full of contradictions.
What contradiction?
If the Su family wants to take on the Fu family, why would he marry his daughter to you afterwards?
Su Nuan wants to marry me. Afraid I won't agree. She bankrupted the Fu family first. To force a marriage. I can't refuse.
Wait. No, that's not it. I heard from my mom. It was your mom who brought up the arranged marriage. Su Zhao was dead set against it.
My mom was the one who proposed it. That's impossible. It was a promise, forcing a marriage alliance with my family.
If you don't believe me, I'll have my mom talk to you.
Even if it was my mom who suggested it, she was forced to.
Young Master Fu, in my personal opinion, when it comes to making promises, you've gone too far. I can tell. You actually like her.
I'm tired. You can go now.
I heard. You send roses to every day. Why not just formally apologize? Let her come back.
I sent flowers to delay the divorce. Once Su Zhaoxing dies, all of Su's family fortune will be mine.
You're just stubborn to the end. Life is too tiring. I'm exhausted following you.
Perfect timing. Go back to the Song family and inherit the family fortune. Don't loaf around and sponge off at my company.
You said it. When I get home, I'll go to the Su family to propose. It's all about marriage anyway. I'll choose someone I like.
You dare.
You still say you don't like her.
Let's meet up.
Have you accepted my apology? Come home with me.
I just came to tell you not to send me flowers anymore. I've started a new life and I won't go back to the Fu family's prison.
It's okay for the child to be without a father.
I'll give him all the love. So, it's okay.
But it's not okay with me. Unless he's a bastard. Otherwise, he must stay with the Fu family.
I won't give you the child even if it kills me. You can't have it either.
How much longer does your father have to live? As long as I keep dragging my feet on the divorce. The Su estate will fall into my hands sooner or later. By that time, the future of the child will still be up to me to decide.
Fu Beishing, you're shameless.
From now on, as long as you stay by my side obediently. Once the child is born, I could consider setting you free.
Dad,
The butler said you didn't come home. Where have you been?
I'm at my bestie's place. I'll be back later.
Is everything all right?
Yes, I'm fine.
Then come home early. Don't make me worry.
At my bestie's place. You're lying. Without even blushing.
I have to go back to the Su's tonight. My dad will definitely come looking for me if he can't see me.
It's not the first time this has happened. Am I afraid of him?
Fu Beishing. Haven't you tormented me enough? Must you also trouble my father? Can't you let him have a few days of peace?
I can let you go home, but on one condition.
As long as I can do it. I can agree.
You haven't fulfilled your wifely duties for a long time.
You're crazy, I'm pregnant.
I advise you not to resist. If the child gets hurt, don't blame me. I hope from now on, you're always at my beck and call. Don't make me come to the Su's to find you.
Fu Beishing. What do I have to do for you to leave me alone for good?
This body of yours still holds some value for me. We'll see when I get bored.
Promise. You shameless person. You're back at the Fu's again.
Miss Liu. You must be serious. This is my home. I come and go as I please.
You hit me again.
You really think I'm an easy target? I'm not just going to hit you once. I'll hit you every time I see you.
You just wait. I'll call him out right now. He won't let you off the hook.
Perfect. The Fu family went bankrupt 3 years ago. You cried and made a scene. Asked for a huge breakup fee. This matter. I also want to tell Fu Beishing.
You. How do you know?
You're abroad. 17 or 18 boyfriends. Don't talk nonsense. My friends abroad have already investigated for me. Those disgusting photos of yours are at my house now.
So what? Fu Beishing won't believe you. Anyway. If you dare to mess with me again, I'll release all these photos to the public. I have a heart condition. You've killed me. Fu Beishing will never let you go for the rest of his life.
He's planning to haunt me for the rest of my life.
Beishing has already proposed to me. I advise you to divorce him as soon as possible. Don't just hold the spot.
Lu Yu. Why not go in when you're here?
I just happened to meet Su Nua and caught up with her.
What's there to talk about with her? Wasting time.
What are you doing with the car key so late? You're not thinking of driving Su Nua home, are you?
Don't be paranoid. It's none of your business.
Heading north. The doctor said my heart has been under too much stress lately. I don't have much time left.
I'll arrange for you to get treatment abroad as soon as possible.
The doctor said there's no cure. All I want is to be your wife. To die in your arms.
I've explained about the marriage, don't make me repeat it.
3 years of mourning. Don't brush me off. Your dad died by suicide 3 years ago. You married Sunua just half a month after mourning.
Shut up.
You hit me.
Luyu. I can't divorce Sunua right now.
You're in love with her.
As long as I'm Su family's son-in-law, to have the right to inherit the Su family.
Then I can never marry you, can I?
What do you want? I can give you anything. Beyond the title of wife. When the Fu family went bankrupt, you gave me all your savings. This kindness, I won't forget.
Then I want you to. Head north. Let's have a child. You've been lying to me. You're unwilling to give me anything.
The company is on the brink of bankruptcy. I'm not officially divorced yet. No more scandals.
Scandal.
Is your heart bothering you again?
I don't need you to worry about it. Even if I die, it's none of your business.
Don't be brave for no reason. I'll take you to the hospital.
Dad. Why are you waiting for me here?
It's reassuring to see you sooner.
Dad, I'll take care of myself.
For 3 years now, I always share the good news, never the bad. Dad never really looked after you. Didn't fulfill his responsibilities as a father.
Dad. In my eyes, you are the most perfect person in the world.
Dad has been feeling really old lately. You need to grow up quickly.
It's rare that you take the initiative to invite me today.
To invite you over. It's about what happened last time. Apologize for.
What are you talking about?
You've forgotten how my dad insulted you here last time?
Who remembers those little things? Elders scolding a bit. Isn't that normal?
I'm relieved you think so.
Very busy. I've heard. Recently, Sue's group has landed several major projects, all led by you, right?
Right. I asked you out this time to see if there's any way we can collaborate and make some money together.
This is the grace of Miss Sue back in the day. But would your father agree to cooperate with me?
He doesn't interfere. We've gotten ourselves into. Just consider it as a learning experience. Besides, would you ever harm me?
Absolutely not. I'm actually looking for partners for a big project recently.
Carry on. Just passing by. Pretend I'm not here.
Fu Beishing. Can you respect some boundaries? We're discussing serious matters.
Am I disturbing you? Or perhaps you're discussing something you shouldn't be.
I'm sorry, Nancy. Let's make a plan for another day.
It's okay. I'm always available.
What's up? Caught you red-handed in your dirty deeds. You're just angry because you got caught.
You can blame me, but leave Lou Nancy out of it. He's not like you.
Of course, he's not like me. I'm not as good at acting as he is. Fooling you around.
Dad has met so many people in his life. He's a complete hypocrite.
What makes you say that? What exactly did he deceive me about?
Do you want to know? My car is nearby. We can talk in the car. Take our time.
You're dreaming.
I'm not discussing this with you. I said, whenever I need it. You must be ready to cooperate. Don #39. Lou Nancy appears alone. Otherwise, this will be the outcome.
Fu Beishing. Why should I listen to you? I'll follow your advice. 3 years of secret marriage. What did you end up with?
You should know. What's the consequence of disobedience?
What else do I need to worry about? The worst. I've experienced it all.
No, you haven't.
What else do I have to worry about? The worst. I've already been through it all.
No, you haven't.
Promised. Promised.
Dad. You're here.
What's on your mind?
Dad. Recently on the project, met a real scoundrel. He won't budge, no matter what. What do you suggest? How should we deal with him?
Tell me, your own solution.
He has no weaknesses, no leverage to grasp. I'd really like to put him in jail if I could.
I can try to come up with a plan. Just tell me his name.
Forget it. I'll figure this out.
By the way, in 2 days, I'll be turning 50. You get Fu Beishing. Call him over.
Dad. Why invite him over?
You're not divorced yet. He's still my Su family's son-in-law. You invite him first. If he doesn't want to, then forget it.
It can't be that quick. Miss me already?
My dad's birthday is in 2 days. Are you coming?
I went to his birthday once, in front of a bunch of so-called celebrities. You made me lose face.
Since you're not happy, that's just as well. I didn't plan on inviting you either.
This woman is getting bolder and bolder. Not only did he give me the cold shoulder, he even dared to hang up on me.
The evidence of Su Zhaoxin's crime hasn't been found yet. There's no evidence of a crime at all.
You're playing me.
I think you're just too chicken to take action against Su Zhaodong.
No need for provocation. Later on, let's call off the cooperation. Don't come to bother me anymore.
It's me. Lao Fu. I'm sorry. You've known about the affair between your wife and me. You've been holding a grudge against me. I had to strike first.
I told you so. This recording is it's related to your background.
You really came up with this. Using this fake recording to tarnish my mother's reputation.
I know you don't believe it. But you might as well. You can ask Su Zhaoxin yourself. Su Zhaoxin's birthday is in 2 days. You can get close to him. As for whether you should take action, it's up to you.
You want me to poison him?
A father's death. Do you expect me to do it for you? To get what was promised? You'll do anything, won't you? Aren't you afraid she'll find out?
You can tell her. Even if she hates me, I must have her. Su Zhaoxing.
What's up?
CO. Miss Su's diagnosis has been reviewed by an authoritative doctor. It's essentially confirmed. It's a brain tumor.
How much time does she have left?
Less than a year.
Build as soon as possible. Top medical team. On standby at all times.
Dad. Happy birthday to you.
What you've done.
Dad. Happy birthday. The gift I prepared for you.
That's very thoughtful.
Didn't you say you weren't coming?
I'm warning you. Today's Dad's 50th birthday. Don't you dare ruin it. What punishment do you have in mind if I cause trouble?
How did you become so shameless?
When you used to pester me, weren't you just as shameless?
You're crazy. So many people.
I'm warning you. Don't give me that look. Otherwise, I don't care about the occasion.
I understand.
Mr. Fu, Mrs. Fu, have you two reconciled?
What I said last time was just out of anger. I've apologized to my wife and she has forgiven me.
Mrs. Fu, is it true?
We love each other deeply.
Let's go. Let's go toast to Dad. Share the joy of our reconciliation.
Come on, everyone, eat up. Come on, eat up.
Come, Dad. On such a great day, let me toast to you.
Fu Beixing. If you truly care for the child, treat Su Nuo well in the future.
I will.
Baby. Mom really wishes all he said was true. Dad. What's up, Dad?
Announcement. Chairman of Su's group. Passed away suddenly from a heart attack. Left a will. Fu Beixing will act as the chairman temporarily.
Okay.
A sudden heart attack. It's you, it's your drink that's the problem. I've been so obedient to you, why would you do this?
Obedience. Only when he's dead. You'll never escape my grasp.
You killed my father. Aren't you afraid of going to jail?
Don't talk nonsense. Your father had a heart attack. It has nothing to do with me.
Fu Beixing, you're so vicious. You knew Su Nuo has a brain tumor. Can't take any more hits.
Doctor.
Dad.
It's such a pity that I can't even die from this.
Fu Beixing. You're a murderer. Even in the depths of the earth, I won't let you go.
Then do it sooner.
As soon as you die, the inheritance of Su's group will all be mine. Fu Beixing, I will live well. I'll settle all the scores for my father.
Su Nuo, don't get excited. Take care of your health, it's important.
Nancy, help me get him out of here. I don't want to see him.
Sign it. I can promise not to show up in front of you.
You actually let Su Nuo voluntarily give up the inheritance of Su's group. You're trying to drive her to desperation. Aren't you already prepared to take her in?
Nancy, I'll sign.
Can't sign. The Su group is your father's life's work.
If he lets me divorce, I'm willing to pay any price. I never thought. Marry someone who doesn't love me will make me lose everything.
Promise. Don't worry. I won't let him succeed.
When we cooperated, you didn't mention that you take away Su's inheritance rights. You didn't tell me either. Su Nuo has a brain tumor.
If I told you, would you still go after her?
Aren't you worried that such a big blow could kill her? Do you also fear her death?
Have you fallen in love with her long ago?
Even pets like cats and dogs kept around. There's still some feelings involved.
Isn't that just perfect? She's completely cut off all emotions, never to bother you again.
You're really good at scheming.
Remember to get the divorce done early. Otherwise, you bribed the waiter to poison Su Xiaoxing on video. I'll hand it over to the police.
You took a video. How else could I control you?
Fu Beixing. You're far more foolish than I imagined.
Rest assured. A promiscuous woman like that. I don't care for her. I've been wanting to get a divorce certificate.
Mr. Fu, Chairman Su's side. Everything is settled.
Where are you going? You must rest in bed now.
I need to see my dad.
Don't go. Your dad has been cremated.
It was done by Fu Beixing.
Yes. Cremated the same day, and he took the ashes too. I've tried everything, but I couldn't get them.
He's afraid I won't divorce. I've left one last vulnerability.
Promise. I'll find a way for Uncle's situation. Stay in the hospital and listen.
I have to do something or I'll completely break down.
You must receive treatment now. I've arranged the medical team. We'll definitely cure you.
How long can I live without treatment?
A year.
That's enough. Enough for me to have this baby.
Do you still love Fu Beixing?
Love. I wish he were dead.
But why did you still give birth?
Children are innocent.
He is Fu Beixing's child. Do you want to be entangled with him for the rest of your life? Think it over. Let me help you back to your room to rest.
Lu Nan took advantage of Su's group. While its foundation is still unstable, he just poached a few key executives.
For a sneaky person like him. It's not surprising. But if it continues, the Su's company has become a shell. Executives who can be poached have little value to begin with. It's better they're gone.
That's true. Aren't you going to explain to Su about Chairman Su? No need for explanations.
The priority is, what can we do to save her life?
I've heard. Lu Nan has assembled a top-notch medical team from early on. There's a great hope for a cure. He's quite the flatterer. His ways of pursuing women. I'm really impressed too.
He doesn't make promises at all. Back then, Su Xiaoxing looked down on him. He can't swallow his pride.
If this isn't love, then
Shut up.
right. Healing and pregnancy. You can only choose one. Promise her,
It's a no-brainer. He doesn't care about his own life.
she said. She wants to have the baby.
I found Fu Beixing, bribed the waiter. The video of poisoning Uncle Su has been sent to you.
Good.
You'll understand once you see it. You're not worth having a child with a man like that.
Okay. After I've seen the evidence, I'll think it over. After reviewing the evidence, I'll think it over. Give me back my phone.
Don't make a scene.
Lu Nan CI. The so-called evidence is fake.
Who's causing the trouble? Who harmed your father? Took away Su's group?
I didn't kill your father.
Yes. It's not you. It's me. I'm the fool for liking you. I insisted on marrying you, otherwise, none of this would have happened.
You don't know anything. Can you please calm down?
What else do I need to know? You did all this right in front of me.
You trust Lu Nancy that much?
Yes. He's 1,000, 10,000 times better than you.
There are some things I can't tell you. You'll understand later.
Don't pretend to be virtuous here. You're just afraid I'll get evidence.
And have you jailed. Guards! Keep Su Nual under surveillance.
What else do you want to do? We can't keep this child. We're already divorced. The child has nothing to do with you.
I am the father of this child. The most qualified to decide in this world whether he should be born or not.
No. Don't.
I've arranged for a doctor. The surgery is scheduled for tomorrow afternoon.
No. This child means a lot to me. I'm begging you. Please let us go.
Absolutely impossible.
Fu Beixing. You're asking for my life.
Spare this child. You won't survive. Not without my permission. She's not to leave this room, not even a step.
Fu Beishing. I will never, ever forgive you.
Found the person who secretly filmed the video. It was hired by Lunan CI.
He wanted to use a video. Just send me in. How naive.
Right now. We're treating Lunan as the evidence of the poison you gave. Let it out.
Let him gloat for a while. It's good to divert his attention too. How's the recording going?
Following the clues provided by Chairman Su. I had someone infiltrate the Lu family, and discovered back then, the driver by your father's side. Now works for the Lu family.
Keep it quiet. Continue the investigation. Right. How's the investigation going on Lu Yu?
I sent people abroad. All her medical records show she doesn't have a heart condition. Barring any surprises, the heart disease case is fabricated.
You mean she's been lying to me all along?
Other than faking a heart condition, she's been living it up abroad.
What do you mean?
She spent $30 million in just 3 years.
Impossible. She doesn't have that much money. I went bankrupt back then. She said she only had $1 million in savings, and she gave it all to me.
It was given by your mother. That makes it even less likely. My mom doesn't have that much money.
It's a promise.
I can't think of any other possibilities.
I understand. Make sure to keep an eye on her surgery tomorrow. No issues allowed.
Mrs. Fu has been taken away by young Master Lu.
What? A bunch of good-for-nothings. Find someone to get it back quickly.
Thank you for saving me.
Even though I saved you. But I agree with Fu Beishing's opinion. This child cannot be kept.
You know me. Now that I've made my decision, no one can stop you.
You really like him that much? For his child. Willing to risk your own life.
I've given up on him long ago. This child is my only hope in this world. I must bring him into this world.
I've given up hope. This child must not stay any longer.
Hand over Su Nua.
She likes me. Be with me. It's none of your business, ex-husband.
This is not the time to argue. She needs surgery right away, or she won't make it. Now you know to cherish.
But you should ask yourself. Do I still have the right? Can you persuade her?
Since I've always been the bad guy, this matter. Only I can do it.
Okay. I can take her to the hospital. But after the surgery, I have to take her away. Promise. What did you hear?
Trusting you so much. I trusted you so much. I can't understand. Why are you in contact with Fu Beishing?
Promise. He has leverage over me. He's blackmailing me into...
I want to leave behind a new life when my own ends. Why do you all have to treat me like this?
You can't live if you keep the baby. Think about yourself, will you?
It's death either way. What's the difference?
I've sacrificed so much behind the scenes. Not for you to die.
What other things have you done that I don't know about?
Just consider it nonsense. Be obedient. I'll take you to the surgery tomorrow.
Follow me.
We've been together for 3 years. Why won't you ever let me go this once? Fu Beishing. I'm a human being. If you want me dead, I can die right now. Please, I beg you, can you stop torturing me?
Promise. Your father is still alive.
Is it to give me hope? And then destroy it, right? I won't believe a single word you say anymore.
It's my fault. I didn't know you were that seriously ill.
Fu Beishing. I beg you, let me go this once. All the past. I don't blame you for it. Just consider it a debt from a past life. But this child, I must bring him into this world.
Somehow. By all means necessary. Promise and the child. All.
It was you who told Fu Beishing about my overseas life, right? He froze my bank card and kicked me off Namu Airlines. Driven out.
Your business is none of my concern. I won't interfere anymore.
You've caused me so much pain. And you still want to get away scot-free. You're dreaming. I heard you're pregnant with Fu Beishing's child.
No.
If I am, then I am. With your poor acting, you think you can fool me?
What do you want to do?
You want to tie Fu Beishing down with a child? I won't give you that chance.
Are you alright? You're awake.
Fu Beishing. Where's my child?
Somehow. We've done our best to save them. The child is gone.
I can't believe it. How could that be?
Calm down.
Fu Beishing. I'm begging you. Please give me back my child.
What shouldn't be kept can't be held onto. The child is gone. It's for the best for both of you.
Why do you think I can't protect her? Just took her away from me without asking.
Why don't you trust me at all?
Fu Beishing, I hate you.
To hate me. You have to live well.
Beishing, I didn't mean to. Shut up. Slander, promise falsely, and lie about the condition. I gave you a chance, and I didn't expect you to be so stubborn.
Lu Yu has all the evidence against Su Nuo. Should we hand it over to the police department?
Send it over right away. I don't want to see her again.
It's not me, it's not me. It's Lu Nanci. He's been causing chaos abroad and swindled all my money. He forced me to do this.
Lu Nanci.
Yes. It's all him, I was forced.
I'll settle this score with him gradually. As for you, go inside and wait for him.
Fu Beishing is going to send me to the police station. Please help me.
You're useless. Saving you would be a waste of my time.
You're going back on your word. Aren't you afraid I'll tell Su Nuo?
You dare to threaten me? You're not even worthy. If you dare utter another word, I'll make sure your mouth stays shut forever. Promise. I've already had Lu Yu sent to prison. Can you forgive me?
Can I trust you again? Can you help me get Fu Beishing in there too?
Even if you don't say it. The next one will be Fu Beishing.
Baby. I must make him atone for you. He owes me nothing. But he owes you too much.
Promise. This hospital isn't safe. Once I arrange the transfer, I'll take you away.
You can't take her away.
What else do you want to stop? She's already divorced you. Have the right to choose whether to stay or leave.
Shut up. You bribed Lu Yu. I haven't settled accounts with you yet.
Nanci. You know Lu Yu.
Don't listen to his nonsense. Fu Beishing, you still want to frame me?
Promise. I'll take you to a place and you'll believe me.
Okay.
I can trust you. If you return my father and the children to me.
I'll believe whatever you say.
I allow you to take her, but the surgery must happen immediately. If the cancer spreads, the consequences will be unimaginable.
Her surgery. I've found the best doctor. No need for you to worry.
Somehow is the most famous neurosurgeon in the country. The surgery must be entrusted to him to ensure no mistakes.
No need. For the past 3 years, I've been preparing to marry her. I've prepared. You can't even imagine how much I've sacrificed for her.
I know you are collect shares of Namu Airlines. As long as you agree to my plan, I will transfer 30% to you for free.
Is 30% too little? Unless you bring out Namu Airlines. Plus the assets of Sue's group. If you can't part with them, forget it. After all, in your heart, profits come first.
Deal.
You better keep your word. Please bring all the paper documents to see me as soon as possible. Fu Beixing, you're such a fool. You lose your money, you lose everything. The promise is still mine. I've made you a doctor's appointment. Let's get that brain surgery done tomorrow.
No need. I just need to hold on until Fu Beixing is brought to justice.
Actually, your brain tumor is in the early stages.
What?
It was a lie I made up to trick you into surgery right away. I'm sorry.
My illness can be cured.
Yes, dealing with Fu Beixing is not that easy. After your surgery, let's work hard together.
Okay.
Miss Sue, don't worry. I'll cure you.
Thank you, doctor. I won't blame you even if you can't cure me.
A patient must have strong faith. Surgery is more likely to succeed.
I no longer have a reason to hold on to faith.
Miss Sue, hatred is also a kind of belief.
Thanks. You're right.
How is she?
The surgery was a success. She's doing well.
That's good to hear.
She needs a quiet, recovery environment. For now. Avoid any emotional upsets.
Understood. I'll leave soon.
You really rest assured. Leave her to Lou Nancy #39s care.
I have nothing now.
Although Lou Nancy has a vicious mind. But I'll be devoted to her.
I hope so. I'll stay at the hospital for now. I'll let you know as soon as there's any news.
Thank you.
These 2 words. After a lifetime of dealing with you. It's the first time I've heard them.
What are you still doing here?
You don't need to rush. I was just about to leave.
You shouldn't have come here. The security at this hospital is terrible. It lets bums like you slip in.
Yes. I'm a penniless nobody.
Please take good care of her. Who do you think you are? You dare to order me around? Get out.
Only now do I realize. You are the most important part of my life.
If I can't let go, why not win her back?
It's not the right time.
But if you don't act now, Lou Nancy I will take over Namu Airlines and the assets of Sue's group. The secret has been transferred abroad.
I thought we'd have to wait longer, but he couldn't hold his breath.
Promised a swift recovery. Perhaps Lou Nancy worried about complications. Want to take her abroad as soon as possible.
Got it, I'll go find her.
Uncle Chen, how's your investigation going? Why did Lou Nancy suddenly got Namwood Airlines? All of the Su family's assets.
The specific reason is unclear, but Lou Nancy has something personally signed by Fu Beixing in his hand. Property transfer authorization.
Property transfer. Why would Fu Beixing do this? He schemed hard to get all this.
Miss, I will continue the investigation.
It's all a trick by Lou Nancy. Don't let him fool you.
Who are you to accuse others of deceiving me?
I can't explain everything to you right now, but I'm not the one who killed your father.
Do you think I'd believe you again?
I didn't come here to argue with you today.
No. I'm not in the mood to argue with you. These 3 years. I've had enough of the arguing.
I'm taking you to meet someone. When the time comes, do whatever you want with me. It's all up to you.
Dad.
Promise.
Dad.
Something unexpected happened. I can only bring her to see you. I'll leave you two then.
What exactly happened?
This plan, involving the Fu family, the Liu and Su families. A grudge from over a decade ago. It's very dangerous.
The Liu family. Liu Nancy I? Why would you hide something this big from me?
In that case, Dad will tell you the whole story. Go ahead, what's this about cooperation?
Lou Nan asked me to poison your birthday party. I agreed.
What's your plan?
Lou Nancy is arrogant and overbearing. Once he's gone, he'll let his guard down, revealing his true intentions.
Okay,
You're not afraid I might really harm you?
between you and Liu Nancy I'd rather trust you.
It turns out the birthday banquet. Your poisoning was fake.
Yes. The fact that I'm still alive. Don't tell Liu Nancy.
Now. Is there anything I can help with?
You don't need to worry about those, both Beijing and I are investigating. You. Just take care of yourself.
Now, do you trust me more? Will it increase?
Don't think my dad's okay. Will make your past hurts to me vanish completely.
I'm sorry.
These past 3 years, if you just let me apologize. Or explain. How did we end up like this?
I know I was wrong. Can't you give us another chance?
We can never go back to what we once had. Even without my father's death, what about my child? If it weren't for Liu Yu, how could my child be gone?
The child was an accident. I was ready then. The surgery is to save you and the baby.
Stop making excuses. It's all so disgusting to hear. I'm sorry. I have to get back to Liu Nancy I. Only then can I get the evidence of his crimes.
The surveillance shows that it was Fu Beixing who kidnapped you. Did he do anything to you?
No.
So where did you go? He wanted to get back together with me.
I refused.
That's good. Promise. I've lived my life with integrity. My only regret is not stopping you 3 years ago from marrying Fu Beixing. At this moment, I've waited for so long. Promise. Marry me.
Yes.
I never thought you would be the one trying to harm my father.
I heard. You accepted Lou Nancy's marriage proposal.
We're divorced. This is my private matter. You have no right to interfere.
I thought. Your father told you the whole story. You knew he had ulterior motives. But you still jumped into the fire pit.
Yes. No matter who he is. He treats me well. He won't hurt me.
You already hate me this much. You've held onto this home for so long. Are you really going to give up?
What should I say? I gave up a long time ago.
Promise. You don't have to leave. This house. It was originally the Su family's business. I've already taken it back.
Do you really want to drive me to the brink?
Yes. As the chairman of Su's group. I hereby formally inform you that this villa is off limits to Fu Beixing and his dog. No admittance.
Lu Nancy I. You'll get what's coming to you.
Everything is mine now. Get out of here now. Promise. I'll give you the best in the world. In 3 days. You will definitely be my most beautiful and happiest bride.
Is the wedding going to be held in 3 days?
You don't want to?
No. You didn't even discuss this with me.
I can't wait a moment longer. I've been waiting for this day for too long.
Lu Nan has already announced the wedding news. He'll marry Su Nual in 3 days.
Promise. May have their own thoughts. How's your preparation going?
Lu Nancy I. Give me the poison video. I've already sent it to the media. At the wedding, I'll expose him directly.
With just this, it's not enough to take him down.
He secretly sold off the assets of Nammo Airlines and Su's group. The assets, evidence of illegal transfer abroad. The entire chain of evidence is very substantial.
To be reborn after being put in a desperate situation. I didn't misjudge you.
Lu Nancy is too eager, thinking he has it all figured out, but he's full of holes.
With an ill-intentioned heart, failure is inevitable.
That wedding, I hope you will attend with me. Your presence, it's the last straw that breaks him.
All right. Let's go with your plan. But remember, promise not to get hurt, is my bottom line.
Rest assured, I won't let anyone harm Su Nual.
I'm sorry. Dr. Song.
Miss Su,
Lu Yu's complaint. What's really going on here? Dr. Song, you saved me. I trust you. I hope you'll be honest with me.
actually, I'm not just a brain doctor. With Mr. Fu, still friends for many years.
So my brain tumor surgery.
You guessed it right. Was arranged by Fu Xiao.
But Lu Nancy I said it was him.
Fu has done a lot for you, but he doesn't want you to know. He says it's his penance.
He did it for me too. That's why he prosecuted Lu Yu.
Because Lu Yu hurt the child, Fu Xiao asked me to prepare for surgery. He said he wants both the mother and the child. What a pity.
Lu, isn't it his deliberate plan to hurt the child?
Instructed Lu Yu. Actually at hashtag 39S Lu Nancy. He doesn't want you to have Mr. Fu's child. Lu Yu and Lu Nancy. There has been collusion since returning to the country. The culprit that caused your fallout with Mr. Fu isn't Lu Yu. It's Lu Nancy I who's been scheming behind the scenes.
I understand. Thank you, Dr. Song.
I hope what I've done can help you all. It's just that the rift is so vast. How could it be easily mended?
This involves backroom deals. This document alone can put him behind bars.
Promise. What are you doing?
I was cleaning the study and found the engagement ring you gave me. It's gone.
I leave the housework to the nanny. If the ring is gone, I'll just buy you another one.
No way. That's the engagement ring you gave me.
I found it.
Your tenderness. Is it real or just a mask you're wearing?
There's a dinner tonight. You'll accompany me. I'll introduce you to everyone.
Nancy I. No way.
You're unwanted, only unwilling to take you in. Why resist me then?
I'm not fully recovered yet.
I'm sorry. I've lost my composure.
I know it was unintentional.
What you said at tonight's dinner. I'm getting married to Sue Nua in 3 days.
Yes. I've already proposed to her.
Ungrateful child, you've offended both the Sue and Fu families. Put the Lu family in danger. Instead of handling it properly, you're wasting time on women.
Su Zhaoxing is dead. Fu Beixing has nothing left. What chance do they have to turn things around?
Your arrogance will be your downfall sooner or later.
You've looked down on me since we were kids. But now, in the whole Lu family, I'm the most capable.
Stubborn and unyielding. In any case, Shu Nua is not allowed to enter our Lu family store.
I'm not asking for your opinion. Shunua. I must marry Lu.
General Manager, the shareholders seem to you're going to sell Su Group. There's a commotion at the company.
I'll handle it right away. A bunch of ants. Let's see how they can overturn the world.
Could there be some secret hidden here?
Nanmu Airlines, you're behind the funding shortage, aren't you?
It was me, Lao Fu. I'm sorry.
Do you have to push me to the brink?
You've known about the affair between your wife and me for a long time. Holding a grudge against me. I had to strike first.
My wife isn't like that. Don't talk nonsense.
Really? I was planning to cuckold you before you die. You found out. No big deal. Now, you can go die.
So, Fu Beixing's father wasn't suicided but murdered by someone else. I found this in Lu Nancy's study.
Besides your father's voice in it. The other voice belongs to Lu Ming. Lu Nancy's father.
Lu Nancy I've heard it too. Only, he replaced his father's voice with yours.
This cunning villain wants to frame me with a fake recording. The Lu family. None of them are good people.
Fortunately, Beixing didn't. Otherwise,
Who my mother is. I know better than anyone. So, I don't believe. This recording is real.
Now the truth is out. It's also a way to honor your late father.
Promise. Thank you.
Fu Beixing, you must avenge our parents and our children.
Chairman Gu. Su's group now. I am the chairman. You can keep your shares. And resign from the board.
How could you do this? Chairman Su, you didn't treat me like this when I was alive. Then I'll leave my shares. You want to sell the company completely, don't you?
Someone, come here, kick him out for me.
Mr. Lu, quite the imposing presence. But running a company like this, you'd bankrupt 10 companies.
How did you get in here? Security department. How do you do your jobs?
Chairman, you're still alive. You're still alive, Chairman.
Impossible. Weren't you dead?
I'm not dead. You're disappointed.
Chairman, what exactly is going on here?
Lu Nancy poisoned me at my birthday banquet. It was my son and Fu Beixing saved me.
The wine was given by Fu Beixing, your company. He took it. I reclaimed it. Don't blame the wrong person.
Your Lu family has a history of harming others for wealth. You doing this is not surprising.
Nonsense. Mr. Lu. There's no need. Should I play it again? Where did you get this from? What do you think? It's a promise. This wretched woman betrayed me.
She never had anything to do with you. What betrayal are you talking about?
I've done so much for you, yet you betray me for Fu Beishing.
If you really loved me, you wouldn't hurt my child is suffering because of you.
Your father deserves to die. If it weren't for his interference, I would have married you 3 years ago. Not Fu Beishing. Fu Beishing. Don't forget. She's my fiancée now.
So what? I'm here. She can't marry you.
I'd like to see that. How do you plan to stop it?
You better use this time to go home and clean up the mess you've made.
Mr. Liu, the police have taken Chairman Liu away. The company is in chaos now.
Fu Beishing. You wait. I'm not done with you.
Are you hurt?
No. I'll go find my dad first.
I know I was wrong. Can we start over?
After all we've been through, we can't go back anymore.
What should I do to win you back?
The wedding ring is still here.
Mind your own business.
Yes. Now, Liu Corporation is hit by a scandal. The company is in chaos. Why don't you take advantage to get some benefits?
Not interested.
You seem distracted. You're thinking about Su Nuo, aren't you?
Mind your own business. If you keep talking out of turn, I'll send you home for a blind date.
All right. Then you shouldn't mind promising to go find Lu Nancy, right?
Why didn't you say it earlier?
The Lus have gone bankrupt. There's 10 million inside. I hope this can help you.
I'm not Fu Beishing. Even if I go bankrupt, I don't need your money. You still made your choice. Shan stood by Fu Beishing.
You shouldn't harm my family.
If it was me you were to marry. Our ending. Will it be different?
3 years ago, my marriage to Fu Beishing was something I begged my father for. And accepting your proposal. Just trying to find the truth about his father's death.
All these years. Never really liked me for a moment.
From childhood to now, I've always seen you as my best brother. What are you doing here?
Waiting for you.
Waiting for me for what?
I know you've never liked Lu Nancy. The one you like is me. I'm sorry.
I've already said it before. We can't go back.
You should know that. I won't let go that easily.
Though all of this, it was all Lu Nancy's doing. But the pain you caused me was real.
Yes. That's why I've been apologizing to you. Go back to work at Nammo Airlines first. Isn't flying your favorite thing? I have a flight tomorrow. To the Maldives. Be my co-pilot.
Heading north. Today's our first flight together.
Congratulations on passing the assessment. Welcome to my crew.
Heading north. Will you agree to have me as your co-pilot from now on?
I knew you'd come. I've been waiting for you. Let's go. My co-pilot. Just got off the plane. Dad told me to go to his study as soon as I got back.
Don't shout around. Who's your dad?
He's my father, after all. Can I be polite?
You used to call him Chairman Su.
Where's your household registration book? I'll sneak it out later.
What for?
We're remarrying tomorrow.
What about your promise? What's your attitude this time?
I've thought it through. I genuinely like her.
In that case, if you can pass this promise, I will hand over the Sioux group to you.
I suggest more. You leave this position to Sunua. She's actually very capable.
You're just clinging to power. I have no interest at all.
For who I am now, no power or wealth can compare to the value of a promise.
I hope you've truly thought this through.
Over the years, for me, you've endured so much hardship. From now on, all I want is to be with her.
Lu Ming is imprisoned, although the Lu group has declined, the Lu family. Well connected. Soon, Lu group will make a comeback. You can't let your guard down.
I won't give him that chance. Even if it happens again, he's bound to lose too.
I'll trust you one more time. If you hurt her again, I won't let you off.
Don't worry. Never.
Why so early?
Still the same bed hogging as before.
What did you say?
Just like before. Cute.
What you've done?
It's quite unexpected.
Never seen before.
I'll take care of all the housework from now on. Promise. Us. Is marriage a good thing?
I haven't decided yet.
Take your time.
I'm not angry.
No way. After dinner, I'll take you somewhere.
What are you doing?
From today onwards, Namu Airlines' official business will be entirely in the hands of Miss. Please handle it with full authority.
Didn't you want me back as the co-pilot? Why do I have to do all this?
You've always liked managing things. You wouldn't have switched to a flight major if it weren't for me. From now on, Namu Airlines is yours. I'll be a good captain.
What if I mess up? If I go bankrupt?
I'll swallow my pride and ask my father-in-law for money, just like I did 3 years ago. Rise from the ashes.
You really don't take the company seriously. It wasn't like this before.
Before, I just took it too seriously. Actually, without you and the supporting us silently from behind, it's impossible for me to do it alone. Revive Namu Airlines.
You really think so now?
Actually, I used to think so too. Only, before, I only felt shame.
Now. I feel very happy, though.
This workaholic works harder than I do, without regard for their own life. Stop looking. If I keep pushing, my body won't be able to take it.
No, I'm almost there. The project department is. We have a signing ceremony tomorrow.
I'll grade it for you. You go rest.
Really?
Song Hao and Jian Lai are getting married in 3 days. Make sure you keep the time open. Have you decided on remarrying or not? I can't wait a single moment longer.
Promise. I'm getting married today. Why aren't you here yet?
Who are you marrying?
Song Hao. Why are you so careless about my matters?
How did you two meet, Dr. Song?
I got injured while traveling, and Dr. Song saved me. I thought he was a good guy, so I made a move.
That's great. You guys must be happy.
Come quickly. I'm still waiting for you to be my bridesmaid.
Okay, I'm on my way. If everyone can find happiness, should I give myself and Fu Beixing another chance?
Promise.
Lu Nanci. Are you also here for Jianglai's wedding?
No. I've come to say goodbye.
Where are you going?
I'm leaving the country. The money you lent me. Wait until I've sold my foreign assets. Then I'll pay you back with interest.
No rush. You don't need to feel pressured.
I'll give Fu Beixing one chance. If he dares to bully you again, I'll take you away, no matter what.
He treats me well. It won't be like before.
That's good to hear. Promise. You must be happy.
You too. Hey. Where are you? You've been gone all day. Aren't you afraid I'll run off with someone else?
If you dare to leave, I'll drag you back from the ends of the earth.
Where does your confidence come from?
Hurry up and come to Donley Park. We're all waiting for you.
What kind of person doesn't even pick me up? Hey, Jianglai. Didn't you say you were getting married? Why is there no one here?
Some people just can't wait to cut in line.
What? What's going on here?
I thought life was supposed to be long. There's plenty of time for you to forgive me. But I've realized I regret it. I just want to be with you now. Promise. Marry me.
Yes. I've remarried Captain Sue.
I'll treat everyone to wedding candies tomorrow.
So it turns out, you had all this planned out.
What? Snap out of it. Regretting it. But it's too late for regrets.
You planned so well, never thought. What if I don't agree with you?
Just ask again.